Now, the first point which is we are going to want to discuss is that attributes of success and what is most important for us. I remember reading Woody Allen. He said, success is 80% about showing up. So I show up in this meeting to be considered successful. But also, it is also about showing off. So I think our colleagues over here are going to show off their perceptions about the success. And I would like to start with Linda Frey from the Hewlett Foundation. And she, obviously, you understand, it's a multi-stakeholder discussion. She represents the funding component of our family over here. Linda had been with the Hewlett Foundation since 2004. And she had been instrumental in developing the first strategic plan for the Global Development Program. Since 2005, Linda has managed a growing portfolio of grants to promote transparency and accountability. She had been the major person behind the foundation's think tank initiative. She had managed many other programs across the globe, including the NDI program. And we had been also looking into Latin America and political parties and other programs in Mexico. Linda holds a master's in public and international affairs from Woodrow Wilson School from the Princeton. So, Linda, success.
Great. Well, thank you so much. And it really is truly a pleasure to be here, as Peter said on the first day. It's amazing to see you all together for the first time. And if you take one thing away today, other than the wise words that everyone's about to say, I hope you take away the business card or the email address of somebody who you're going to follow up with from this meeting, hopefully in the next week before the momentum dies. So just wanted to say that before reflecting on success. There are just two quick points I wanted to make. And Goran stole my thunder on the first one, and he did so in such a loud voice that I don't know if I can quite match it. He talked about, I think he called it clarity of mission, I'm not sure, or vision. I think he said clarity of vision. And I had put it as clarity of purpose, but it's one and the same thing. And I really do think clarity of purpose is one of the things that distinguishes think tanks from both consulting firms, as Goran said, but also from purely academic research centers. The other factor that I wanted to talk to is political acumen. And some of you may remember the 1992 campaign in the US and the Clinton slogan that came out that was, "It's the economy, stupid." And from this past couple of days, I was reflecting last night that we might sum up things as, "It's the politics, stupid." And the reason being that, again, understanding the political context in which all of you operate, and understanding that think tanks are indeed political actors, and that influencing is an inherently political thing. And clearly everybody realizes that, but sort of being able to unpack it and to really map out the context in which this work happens, and to understand not just who the decision makers are, but who has the ear of the decision makers and who opposes an idea or might support it.
Linda, if you allow me, just to follow up on the 2 points you have just mentioned. One is the clarity of purpose and the acumen for understanding the political context within which the stakeholders are there. Are our think tank people ready for that? Are they matured enough for those things? What did you find during the last 2 days?
Definitely. I mean, I almost hesitate to even make the points, because you all, I mean, the whole point of this is that you all operate in your political context and understand them much better than anybody outside could. I think what it requires is sort of the space and the discipline to be able to step back and to continually question why you're doing something. Nancy Birdsall said yesterday that she recruits scholars with a passion to change the world, I think is how she put it. And it's that passion that makes this group different, again, from many of the consultants we work with in other contexts, or the truly academic centers we work with. And so bringing that passion into everything you do, it came out so often in the discussions we had with Nicolás and others about leadership, that it's the passion that helps you inspire your team and keep your team together and motivate people to work toward that common goal. So passion is not a word we normally think about when we talk about think tanks, but I heard it a lot over the course of the past few days, and I think that's important.
Thank you. I think those were very brilliant points. One is the clarity of purpose, the political acumen, and then you mentioned passion, and the fourth one is leadership. Those, some of the elements. Yes, of course, the definition of research is also like, it can be put in this way, that it is a formalized curiosity. You are prying and poking with a purpose. You are prying and poking with a purpose. And the purpose is to change the world. It's no less than that.